Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Now in this video we are going to implement traverse that BFS algo for the graph in a iterative manner. Now if you remember, we already implemented the DFS in iterative approach and we made use of stack there, right? This algorithm is going to be very similar to what we had in DFS. The only change mainly that you're going to see in the data structure that we are using there. So the data structure that we're using there is Q. So we'll be implementing this and then we'll see what is the output that we are getting after the implementation. So let's go ahead and implement this traverse breadth first in a iterative manner using Q. First thing that we are going to check if this node even exists or not, right? So we are checking if this node is equal to null or not. If it is equal to null, we are returning the control there itself, or else if it is not equal to null, right, we need two variables. First, as usual, the set through which we are going to track what are the nodes that we have already visited or traversed, and the second thing, the queue through which we are going to do the iteration. So let's take those two variables. Set of graph node, this will be our visited set, and the second one is queue. This key of graph node is going to help us iterate. So for the queue implementation, as usual, we talked about this earlier, right? We are going to take array dequeue. This is one of the implementation for queue. Now what do you need? You need to add the first root node to your queue. Let's go ahead and add it. That is going to be your node. Okay, now let's go ahead and iterate. While this queue is not empty, we are going to iterate, and first thing that you are going to do, you're going to remove whatever is there in the front in the queue. This we are going to take it in a current variable. Okay, so if you have already visited this current node, then you're supposed to continue with the next iteration. So if you already visited this current node, there is no need to visit it again. You are just continuing with the next iteration. Else, if it exists, then you're supposed to iterate it, basically traverse it. You have printed that particular node, and then you have added that node to your visited set as well, right? So you have added that. Perfect. Now what do you need? For each of the neighbor which is we are going to get from this particular current node, how we are going to get it? Adjacency list dot get of this current node. Using this, we are going to get all the neighbors from that current node. So what do we need to check? If you have already traversed that particular node, visited dot contains this neighbor, then you don't need to traverse it. But if you have not visited that particular neighbor, so what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to add that particular neighbor to your queue, and you have added it. Perfect. So let's go through the code again. We are implementing the BFS algo for the graph in an iterative manner. So what you're doing, first thing we have checked if the node exists or not. If it does not exist, we are returning the control there itself. If it exists, we are taking our visited set to track whatever nodes we have visited already. We have taken a queue for the iteration. We have added the root node to the queue. Until the queue becomes empty, we are doing the iteration for the current node. We are checking if you already visited or not. If you already visited, we are continuing. If you haven't visited, we are visiting it, printing it on the console. We are adding it to our visited set. And for each of the neighbor from that current node onwards, what we are doing, we are checking if we have visited that its neighbor or not. If we have not visited, then you are adding it to the queue, and that's it. Now let's go ahead and run it to see if we are getting the required output or not. And we are getting A, B, C, D. Now let's verify this output. Now this is our input, right? So first, so we have edges between A to B, B to D, D to C, and A to C. So A is connected to B and A is connected to C. If you are making use of Q, when we are removing A, right, we will be printing A to the console, and when we are removing A, we will be adding its neighboring nodes, which will be B and C. How? We have an edge between A and B, and we have an edge between A and C. So first, when it is done printing B, right, it will print the second one in the queue, which is C. So when it is done printing C, as C does not have any child nodes, it will go back and it will print the neighboring nodes of B, which will be D, because B is connected to D. That's why it is printing D now. So A, B, C, D, this is a correct sequence, and we are able to traverse in a breadth first manner in a graph. And this is your implementation. So that's all I wanted to explain as part of this video. See you on the next one.